after doing 100 wrestling trivia questions, along with 100 comic questions, it just felt right to evolve and change and go a different direction, and thus became the ever expanding Wrestling Shorts on Tuesday, where we would go over my favorite matches from pay per views or my favorite champions in a given company for a given title, or all kinds of things where I try and guess the wrestler that Josiah is thinking of. However, the most consistent and the kind of the most ridiculous thing that came out of the end of the Wrestling Trivia Shorts was Gimmick Swap, where I would say, hey, let me have a go, and I would rebook who is what. And this started because of watching Starcade and thinking to myself, you know who's the real total package? That Rick Rude fella. No knock Lex, but, you know, you were lacking in some avenues, whereas I felt like Rick Rude had, you know, the look, the promo, the wrestling ability. He was the total package. And so with that came weeks upon weeks and fun times upon fun times, which means now we have a pretty large collection of wrestlers with different gimmicks. And so over the final 8 Tuesdays of 2025, I made the brackets. We're going to go over wrestler versus wrestler, new gimmick versus new gimmick, and by the end of the year, we will have the 2025 Gimmick Swap Champion for men. There were only 2 women who had gimmicks swapped, so they will move on to 2026 for that end of year tournament, and I'll try next year to have more women who actually have different gimmicks so as to make it make sense. But if you're here, I appreciate you, and the fact that this channel exists is only because I founded Gambo Comics. If you follow the link in the description of this or any other video, it will take you to gambocomics.com, where you can pick up my 68-page graphic novel, Everlasting Survivors, or my 18-page comic book, BC Brute.